What's up, guys? It's a beautiful but very windy day out here, so I hope that you can hear me okay. Today we're going to talk about the Milestar Patagonia MT once again. There's been some videos that have hit YouTube here lately that make these tires out to be junk. They don't wear very well, they don't balance very well, they chip easily, and on and on and on. I've showed you guys 3 different sets of these tires on 4 different vehicles now: a JL Wrangler, JT Gladiator, the Eco Diesel, and this particular Cummins diesel, which is my cousin's truck. And every set of these tires I've showed you has been flawless and just fantastic. This set right here has the most miles on it, and they are nearing the end of their useful life. So let's talk about these. I want to show you this so you can see these things in the real world. So like I was saying, this truck right here is a 2500. It's got the Cummins diesel, you know, a 7,000 pound, very heavy, very powerful truck. So this particular vehicle is going to put the most wear and tear on these tires that you're going to see on them. Now this particular truck here, he uses it off-road, on camping, and mostly hunting excursions. He puts a lot of highway miles on it. It's hauled a lot of different things. So he uses it as a truck, and he put these tires on when the odometer was showing 167,000 miles. So we're going to walk around here and check the odometer, and hopefully you can see there that he's at 209 right now. So this particular set of tires has 42,000 miles and used in a lot of different environments. And I'm hoping that today I can get this thing to focus. If you can see there, we are just below 6:30 seconds. And so we're starting to get into the yellow zone on the tire tread depth gauge. And he already has a new set of these tires. He's putting the exact same ones back on because they've just performed so well. So he's got a brand new set sitting in the garage waiting right now. You know, it's coming up on October. So he says he's probably going to put the new ones on before winter. So we are at the end of the useful life of these. He could run them for several thousand more miles if he wanted to, because they're not quite to the legal limit just yet. But as you can see, they're to the point now where the siping is no longer visible on the center tread blocks. The outer tread blocks look a little bit better. That's how this particular tire is built. That's how it's designed, is to put most of the weight of the vehicle on this center circumferential ring of tread right here, where the tread blocks are a little closer together. That's what keeps this tire so quiet, and that's the reason why the center has worn down a little bit faster than the outside. Normally, if you see that, you would say the pressures have been too high, but this particular tire is built to be run like that. We've been running between 55 and 60 psi on these. There's been a couple of times, like during the summer when it's hot, that we've gone down with the pressure a little bit, just trying to get that wear pattern to be really nice. But I mean, as you can see, the tire's wearing pretty well. These particular Cummins diesel trucks are known for chewing up tires because of that solid axle front end and just all the weight that's on the front. So, you know, this tire to be wearing so well and looking so good at 42,000 miles, honestly, it's probably still got a little life left in it. I mean, it's just hard to beat. Go back here and show you a rear tire. Because of the way the light's hitting it, you might not be able to really see a whole lot of depth there. So I'll come around here in the shade because it's a little bit of a better view. So here's a rear tire. Now I will say that every oil change, I have personally rotated these tires for him. He's doing like 8 to 10,000 mile oil changes. So every 8 to 10,000 miles, these have been rotated in accordance with the owner's manual, where the rear tires go to the front and the front tires cross and then go to the rear. We do that every oil change. And of course there's, like I said, a tire that's being used on the rear right now. Hey Tucker, hey puppy. So there you go, there's a first-hand look at a set of these tires with over 40,000 miles on them on a big, heavy, powerful truck. So like I was saying, I mean, these tires, these Milestar MTs, they are usually between $100 and $150 per tire less expensive than the other tires of the same size. This particular one is a 295/70 on a 17-inch wheel, so it's basically a 34/12, same size that I'm running on the EcoDiesel. Of course, I have 20-inch wheels and these are 17s. Other than that, basically same size tire. But I mean, most of the other tires in this size are over $300 each, and you can buy a whole set of these for like 800 bucks. So you save a ton of money, and honestly, on a truck like this, you're not gonna get, you know, it's not like you're gonna get 80,000 miles on a set of mud tires. I mean, it's not gonna happen, right? So 50 to 60,000 would probably be the best you could hope for with a mud terrain tire. Even an aggressive all-terrain tire, if you get 50 to 60,000 miles of an aggressive all-terrain on a truck like this, you're doing really well. So, you know, he could easily get 45,000 out of these. If he pushed them, he could probably do 50, but that would be the most. The value is just fantastic. You're getting almost the exact same, you know, total miles out of these tires, but you're saving hundreds of dollars per set. They're quiet, you know, they have great traction. He says he just loves the traction, and that's the reason why he went back with the exact same tire all over again. So, you know, the set that's on my EcoDiesel, I've only got several thousand miles on them, but they're doing great as well. I just can't say enough great things about these tires. And I live on gravel roads, like you guys know if you've been watching my videos. You know, we've got miles of gravel roads here. I've never seen these things chip or tear or have any issues with rocks or gravel. You know, I've been off-road a little bit, he's been off-road a little bit. Haven't had any, you know, chunks come out of the tread or anything. So they seem to hold up really well too. The rubber compound's kind of soft, which is it's probably that way on purpose for people who rock crawl and that kind of thing, to give you better traction out there in the western US where they have slick rock and that type of thing. It's probably why they use such a soft compound. And honestly, they could maybe build a tire that would go a little bit longer in terms of total miles, but then you sacrifice some traction. So I find that the soft compound is actually the thing that gives you really good rain and snow traction too. So it's a great 4-season, you know, year-round tire that does a great job in all environments that you put it in, and you just can't beat the price. But most of all, I just wanted to show you guys, they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video's worth 10,000, right? You can see for yourself that these tires have gone the distance, and they've done a great job on this Ram. And if you're looking for a set of mud tires that's relatively quiet, inexpensive, balance is perfect the first time, lasts forever seems like, just really great all-around tire, you know, a good all-around tire. It's maybe not the best at any particular thing, but it's great at everything. If that's the kind of tire you're looking for, you should try these. Milestar Patagonia MT. It's been, what, 3 years I think it's been on the market, 3 years. They came out in 2017, I believe. So they've been out for about 3 years now. You know, they were really popular right off the bat. And then a lot of people started saying, you know, some negative things about them, but here you go. He's getting ready to put the 4th set that we've showed you in my videos on this truck, and maybe the 4th set will be just as great as the other 3. Appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, post them below, and we'll talk to you later. Oh, he's got it. Get it.
Every once in a while when he's happy, you can see it's racing a little bit. It's raced right now.
Hey, Toby.
I got me the dog.
You want the shovel?
I'm just not gonna say nothing.
Don't. Yes.
You want the shovel?
As long as he comes up to you and does that, leans on you or backs up to you, and that means he's happy.
You cool now, brother.
But I wish I'd been videoing that when he was sitting here. Tucker comes around the corner and goes.
That's usually when he sticks his nose.
What are you doing? Hmm? What is that thing?
She knows too.
I had a truckload.
Are you guys going to be our 4-wheeling buddies? Are you going to ride in the back of the side-by-side? I'm going to go out on the trail.
It's also because Sean was inside and we saw him go back out there to load the stuff onto the fire.
We need to go find a Frisbee. It's a lot more fun than a shovel.
He opened up the window or the door and let him go, and he just took off and did not stop till he was.
Let's go find a Frisbee.
It was just like
He propped up on it too.